What was the focus for you today? What you talked about getting back to the drawing board last night. What were you working on?
I mean, just trying to feel the puck, get back out there. I have my own things that I've gone through and thinking about the game, and I write stuff down and try to get everything out last night, and I have my stuff moving forward. But again, just getting out there, feeling the puck, getting a little sweat.
How much does it help you putting it down on paper?
Yeah, it helps me. My mind can spin on games like I imagine a lot of other people. So for me, it helps me kind of put it to rest. Like I know I can let it go because I've taken what I need from it, and can just kind of flush it.
You went through the conditioning stint with the Marlies earlier this year. How's it going to help Anthony get back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't totally know what his plan is, but talked to him today. Sounds like he's feeling great. Excited to have him back whenever he's ready, and he was super positive. So I know that my time with the Marlies on conditioning and before I was here was great for me, and they have a good team down there and a bunch of good guys. So it'll be great.
How much are you looking forward to having him back?
Yeah, I am. I love having Beastie here. He's a great dude, and so is Stoley. So whoever I get to spend time with is great. But I'm pumped to have Anthony back. I know the guys are excited to have him too.
Jake was telling us that he's seen Dennis's confidence grow throughout the season. What have you seen from him in terms of growth? Yeah,
definitely. I said it. I think it was in Washington before the first game he played. Like he's a I don't want to swear, he's a heck of a goalie. I think he's done nothing but show that consistently, and it's not easy to not have kind of like a regulated schedule. Sometimes he's playing more, sometimes he's playing less, sometimes he has to come in games, and all those things are great experience for him. And he's a very talented goalie, but at the same time, I think he's got the right mindset, and he comes to the rink every day the same, and I think it's pretty great to see.
Did you get a chance to see the goalie fight yesterday?
I didn't. No, I went to bed. But Curtis was telling me about it, so I think I have to go watch it.
How surprised are you? I think Bobrovsky's pretty low down the list of guys.
I'm going to be honest, I was a little surprised with the matchup. But I got to see it. I don't know who won, but I'm curious to see Bob in a fight.
Obviously, there's a key stretch of games coming up at home and against teams that are in the playoffs and some divisional games. Between the three of the goalies, how do you a lot of pressure falls on your shoulders or whoever's starting. Do you share the load between the three of you in terms of like talking about it, the mental burden?
Yeah, I think I've played with Stoley here for a bit, so I think we understand how to share that, and being with Dennis here the past couple of months, and a little bit last season, getting more comfortable with him. So I think we're all professionals, and we know that whoever's in net just do their job, and the other guy comes prepared and supports. So I think we're good with that, and it is some important games coming up here before the break. So whoever's in net will be ready to go, and
You've had a couple of games that maybe haven't gone the way you wanted. How much do you anticipate that next start? Like, how much are you champing at the bit to get back in?
Yeah, it's good. Good to get back in and turn the tide. It's nice that we're playing a lot of games in that sense. So you don't have to linger on things too long, and it'll be good to get back in.
Obviously, the pressure is constant, and Jake was saying he's got 3 kids that can kind of take him out of that mindset. What things do you guys do to relieve the tension and not constantly just?
Yeah, it's tough. That's probably one of the hardest things about being a pro athlete. I find is it's easy to stay in that mode for a long period of time because there's a lot of stressful things, keeping yourself healthy, obviously performing at your highest level, and trying to balance also being a human being, and that part gets overlooked, I know, maybe a bit for myself, because it's easy to focus on this. So I think that's a constant thing that you're looking to do, and the guys with families, it forces them out, and guys without have to maybe take a bit more measure to balance that out. So I think it's having a good support system, good people around you, and good activities to get your mind off of it. But it's certainly hard, especially when we're playing a lot.
If you're putting your feet up for a day off, what are you doing?
I'm sad to say that I'm probably not putting my feet up. I wish I would more, honestly. Yeah, I'm an adult human, and I have to be an adult too, which sometimes I wish not, because it's easier just to I mean, you know, we're playing this much, you just want to rest, but you know, you have to balance also like being a person and like I have stuff to do too. You know what I mean? So, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, you still have to be a person.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, it's usually, honestly, it's usually time taking care of my body, playing every other day. So it's like, it's a harder schedule than playoffs right now, right? Like, playing every other day with back-to-backs. So not really a day off, to be honest with you. That comes in the summer or when there's no Olympics. But yeah, it's taking care of my body and then trying to spend time with people or get things off the checklist.
Do you have a favorite Olympic memory?
Last one.
Doesn't have to be hockey if you got.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing that comes to mind is the like Oshie shootout. It's pretty cool. But like the first thing that came to mind was Miracle, even though obviously I was not alive for that. But just watching that movie is, I don't know, my dream of the Olympics. But yeah.
Honestly, it felt good to practice today. It's been a while since I put the practice gear on. Felt a little weird. But it's just nice to, you know, kind of run through some systems and refresh on some things, rep it out a little bit. You know, it's just nice to go through a day like that.
Yeah, how valuable is a day like this when it's just go?
Yeah, you know, especially after a night like last night, it's nice to regroup here and you know, refocus for this homestand with these next 4 games coming up.
How are you feeling about your game right now?
You know, I feel like it's not quite up to where it was before I missed those couple games, but those last couple I felt much better. Skating legs felt a lot better. You know, so building on that aspect of it all, and you know, just trying to be that stable presence on the back end and keeping the puck out of the net.
You set a good bar for yourself, maybe like before you went out.
Yeah, that's what I expect of myself every night. So I just got to get back to that level of killing plays and ending plays, and you know, being stingy against those teams' top lines.
It's like when the schedule is like this, and I know it's the same for everyone, but how important is the time away from the league to mentally recharge and not get bogged down and everything?
3 kiddos at home, it's pretty easy to get away from the rink. They were gone actually for the last couple of weeks. They went down to Florida to get out of the cold for a little bit. So it's nice to have my family back. And like I said, it's once I go home, it's full on dad mode. So it's a lot of outdoor rinks too. So I guess I'm playing hockey still here and there, but it's the mindset's a little bit different.
What stands out about the level that Austin's been playing at all, Jim?
Yeah, just driving the bus, honestly. You know, his competitiveness, his pace has really been evident in leading our group on the ice, and you know, it's no surprise to us. You know, he's been doing it all year, and you know, really has obviously taken off here this last month of putting the puck in the back of the net. And but really, you know, that's kind of almost like a byproduct of what he's doing away from the puck and his defensive play, and just his pace through the middle of the ice. It's been very evident from my point of view.
Have you seen Dennis grow throughout this season as a player?
Yeah, certainly. I know he's, what is he, 23-ish? You know, he's a young guy. Especially, you know, we talk about these schedules. It's a lot for young players and young goaltenders especially. I think he's handling himself great. I see his confidence growing each night he's in there. His puck play has been really good, and yeah, it's been important to have our goalie depth show up the way it has.
Kane is a couple of points away
Yeah.
from tying Mike Medano for the most highest scoring U.S.-born player. What did Mike Medano mean to you as a kid growing up in the States?
I mean, he was my favorite player growing up for sure. You know, my parents grew up Minnesota North Star fans, and then the team was at Dallas, and I think a lot of American-born kids, especially, you know, you picture yourself, at least me, on outdoor rinks, like jersey flapping in the wind, acting like I'm Mike Medano. So, so for Kaner to be closing in on that record is pretty amazing. I'm sure he looked up to him as well. So I'm sure it's quite surreal for him. But you know, I was fortunate enough to play with him for a couple of years, and a legend like him, you know, winning 3 cups and continuing his career after a major surgery and playing at the level he is at. It's quite impressive, so I'm very happy for him.
Did you ever get a chance to meet Mike along the way?
I have not. Hopefully someday.
Joseph was talking at Woll yesterday about how the last couple games for him haven't gone the way he wanted. What have you learned about his ability to kind of navigate stretches when the puck's going in?
Yeah, no different than I was just talking about Dennis. You know, Joe's obviously a young guy too. He's been around a little bit more than Dennis, but you learn as you get older to balance those ebbs and flows of a season. When it's going good, you don't want to get too high. When it's not going the way you want it to, not to get too low and hard on yourself. So that's comes down to professionalism and your preparation that Joe's top notch at.
There's a lot of pressure on every game, no matter where you are. All the home games you played early in the season and this home stretch, is there extra emphasis on getting a good return of points in these games? Because after that, I think it was like 10 home games.
Each game is worth the same amount of points, so I don't put emphasis on home and away. We're just trying to collect points every night.
Do you feel like you owe Detroit one?
Definitely. Yeah, I know. They've had a good year. They've had our number this year, so it's a huge divisional game for us.
Practice time is so rare these days. What do you look to accomplish on a day like today?
Well, just keep working on small details. Try to, like you said, take advantage of every practice we can. Make the most of it.
How much growth do you feel like you've made since the start of the season until now?
A lot, I would say. You just see so much clearly what you need to work on playing games, and it's been a lot of lessons learned, and it's been good. Yeah.
Jake was saying he feels like your confidence has grown. Do you feel more confident now?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it comes with the experience of games too, and taking steps in my development, I would say, which has helped. And the guys are also very, very, very supportive and just supports me in any way, which helps a lot with your own confidence too. If the guys show support.
What's the number one thing you think you've learned? You talked about the lessons.
Number one thing, there's so much small details in my game, like not really like a specific big thing. It's just a piece of the puzzle all the time, trying to build it, I might come back with a better answer if I get some time to think, but it's like I'm just thinking technically at so many details of it.
I'm wondering, we saw at the start of practice, like Curtis has got his hands up there. How hard is it to mimic like screens and stuff like that in a practice?
It's a little harder. We do some 5-on-5 D zone where you get to some a little more game-like, but yeah, I mean it's possible, but the game is always different.
Nedeljkovic and Bobrovsky got in a goalie fight last night. Did you get a chance to see that?
Yeah, I saw it popped up. It was, good to see.
Could you take either of them?
But, I'm not a fighter.
You never come close at all at any game, at any level?
No. I mean, in Sweden it's not really allowed, but no, I have never really thought about it, to be honest.
What do you think would be harder, like getting to the other side of the ice or like the actual fight?
That's a good question. I mean, a mix of both. Probably gassed by I get to the end there.
What have you learned about Joseph's, have you learned anything from the way Joseph turns the page on sometimes he has a tough game and apply it to how you kind of navigate some of the ups and downs in the season?
100%. I talked about it too a little bit. Like it's so important, especially with tight schedule like this. You just gotta, try and learn from every game, but tomorrow's a new day and go from there.
How much do you talk to Anthony? He's a veteran here, so.
Yeah, I know. I talked to him quite a bit too. He's got some experience, so there's a lot to learn from both of them for sure.
Are you happy he's on the way back?
Yeah, for sure. The team needs him, and he's a great goalie.
I know the schedule's congested, but does it always make it easier when you have a bad game? The team has a bad game, you get a bad result. There's 24 hours, 48 hours, you're back at it again. You can turn the page and get more points.
If that helps, or
yeah,
that's a plus to it for sure. It's always a game coming, so it's a little easier that way, turning the page for sure.
With the Olympics coming up, how good is it to see Oliver get the opportunity that he has with Sweden?
No, really good. I really liked seeing him get that chance. I think he's definitely earned it. So it'll be a fun watch. Him and Willie.
Do you have a favorite Olympic memory? Any sport?
I was so young, 2006. So, but I don't know if I've just seen clips of it or if I remember. But I like Lundqvist's save there at the end against Finland. It's pretty sick. We haven't had too many Olympics since then. So.
A more recent game to ask for your memory of, but like that last Detroit game, like what do you remember most about facing the Red Wings?
A good team. Trying to think back.
Overtime and
yeah. A good team. It was a tight game. Got some very skilled players there. So.
what are you hoping Anthony will get out of the conditioning?
Well, yeah, it's just like full practice, you know, and lots of different types of work and shots and things like that. So that's important for him to get that in before he's ready to go.
Any sense how long would it have to be out?
No, not right now. I have no timeline on it.
So he likely won't play a game down there before he comes back up?
I'm not sure.
No?
I don't know.
Any update on Willie?
Nothing new. I mean, he's still doing his rehab and stuff off the ice. Nothing on the ice yet. I don't have a timeline when he'll be on the ice.
Nice game time decision.
I mean, it'll be similar to yesterday, but talking to him today, he felt better, and which is good news. So I expect him to play tomorrow.
Maintenance for Stetcher.
Nothing. He should be good to go tomorrow too.
The,
More of a maintenance day for him today. Got something last night, but he should be fine.
What have you learned about Joseph Woll's ability to navigate the stretches in seasons when maybe the puck's going in more than he would like?
Yeah, no, and he's been really good about it, bounce back games and things like that. So I expect him to be fine. He works. He's a good pro. He works through things and looks at video and things he can do better. And obviously, Sandy, the goalie coach, they work closely. So he'll get through it.
Jake was telling us he's seen Dennis's confidence increase throughout the year. What have you seen in terms of growth with Dennis this season?
Yeah, for sure. Like I've talked about, I mean, from last year to this year, it's a huge growth. He's a very dedicated guy. I see him here early and preparing all the time and working in practice. I think his work ethic in practice has gotten really good. That's a big part of it, and he's come in here and he's played really well for us.
It seems that no team can get through a season anymore without three really good goalies. How fortunate do you guys feel that you've got that in-house?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like the situation early in the season didn't look very good, and but Dennis has come in and done a great job for us, and we got good core group of goalies here. AA in the minors who. He's playing excellent down there too, so that's great to see. We're just Stoli should be good to go here soon, hopefully, and go from there. But we're fortunate for sure.
Where are you at with tomorrow's game, Craig? Just in terms of the goaltending, to Joseph, you think, or?
Yeah, I'll make that decision tomorrow. I haven't made that decision yet, so I got to talk to goalie coach and the goalies yet.
Speaking of goalies, any goalie fights your day as a player stand out?
I've seen a few of them. Probably the most memorable. Well, one of the most memorable ones is I'm coaching the Flyers, and Ray Emery was in that for me. He's a tough customer. And I can't remember, something started down at the other end, so Ray just took all this stuff off and skated all the way down. He grabbed a goalie for the Caps, Hildeby. and Hildeby, he says, "I'm not a fighter," and Ray goes, "Well, you better protect yourself." Ray was tough.
You weren't there for Hextall Potvin, were you?
I was not there, but I've seen it. Yeah. It was a good one too. Obviously there's been some good ones over the years with Patty Waugh and I think Mike Vernon maybe. Yeah, there's been some good ones with get some good rivalries going on back in the day, and you don't see that too often anymore. So
obviously this homestand is obviously important. All the games are important, but as a head coach, have you learned any tricks to kind of maybe diffuse some of the pressure that can build up in every day thinking about standings and stuff?
Yeah, pressure's pressure. I mean, I don't know how you diffuse pressure. I mean, we've had an extremely good record at home. Last night we didn't play our best and we got beat, obviously. But you know, tomorrow's a huge game. We know that Detroit. It's, you know, they're in our division, so we'll be ready for the game.
What have the Wings done this year that's led to their improvement when you reviewed their games?
Yeah, I think they've gotten really good goaltending. I think to start with, and I mean, that's a good team. They got good young players, and I think they're some of their veteran guys are playing well. You know, Kane, DeBrincat, Kopp, those type of players. Sherrod on the back end, but they're, you know, Larkin and Raymond and Finney's played well for them. The young guys are doing a good job. They're playing good as a team. I mean, more than anything, I think they've, you know, they're playing a good team game, and that's led to their success.
Did you contemplate keeping McCabe and Carlo together for tomorrow?
No, not really. Not.
Did you make that decision?
Well, just because just during the game, the McCabe and OEL were. I didn't think they were at their best, and I just switched it up.
McCabe was saying he's wanting to get back to his level. Where are you seeing maybe an area where he can improve in this last stretch here?
Yeah, I mean, every player goes through a tough stretch at times, and I think there's just some situational play where normally that doesn't happen to him. A little bit of puck play, just being more direct with the puck, and you know, his job is shutdown guy, obviously, and PK and things like that. Just get back to your strengths more than anything.
He said the practice today is helpful.
Well,
It's so
like I
rare,
said,
right?
yeah, you don't practice, you lose structure. And I thought that we lost structure on our PK last night. We lost structure on our 5-on-5 defensive game last night. And throughout the trip a little bit, too, at times. So it was good to get back to it and work on some of the D zone today.